Hello everybody, it's Miss Glenister
And Miss Watson.
and welcome to Virtual Gardening Club. Along this flower bed here, I had a couple of weeks ago some lovely daffodils. Now daffodils flower earlier in spring, so now the daffodils have died and I used my secateurs to chop off the heads. As you can see, the stems and leaves of some of the daffodils are looking a little bit worse for wear, so I've brought out my secateurs to tidy up the garden a little bit, but I'm only going to be chopping off parts of the plant that are already dead, because if we cut off bits that are still alive, then the photosynthesis won't be able to continue and the daffodils won't be able to retain their good nutrition that they need in order to flower next year. Mrs. Watson,
Oh, hi, Miss Glenister.
what are you doing? Aren't you ready for gardening club today?
Yes, I'm ready for gardening club. Well, it's just that the weather's been quite wet this week, hasn't it? And not that much has changed in the garden, so I thought I'd get creative and practice my sketching skills.
That's not such a bad idea. I like it. I've been taking advantage of the few minutes of sunshine that we've had out here today to do some gardening. But actually, it's a little bit colder than it was last week, and I don't really fancy spending that much time outside. I know. I'm going to go inside my house and find one of my plants to draw as well.
What do you think of my sketch so far? Does it look good?
I can see you've tried really hard, Mrs. Watson. Did you perhaps look at the plant that you were drawing? Okay, I have some suggestions for you if you are open to perhaps having another go. You could look at the plant that you are drawing. If you see here in my picture, I have looked at the different lines which signify the ends of the leaves, and I've tried to make them bold, and I've also had a go at drawing the shape in proportion to itself. That means that everything is similar in size to how it should be. So I haven't made any leaves much bigger, and I haven't made the pot too big or too small. I've tried to copy it exactly. And I've used my pencil to shade some of the corners to give it a bit of shadow, and also to add in the patterns and just kind of add a little bit extra in the backgrounds.
That's good advice. I'll try and look a little bit more carefully at the shape. Maybe I haven't got the shapes quite right. I followed your advice, Miss Glenister. I think there's still room for improving, but I'll keep trying.
If you want to have a go at doing this yourself at home, have a look around your home or in the surrounding area for something natural. Get some paper and a pencil and have a go at drawing.
This is where I keep my seedlings. I've got lots of different plants that I could show you here. These are some beans that I've planted, and they're really starting to grow. It's quite late actually. I could put them outside in one of my raised beds that I've made. This is the plant that I was sketching. It's a tomatillo plant, so it's from Mexico, and it grows green tomatoes that are really nice for making sauces with. And this is my coriander plant, and you can see the little coriander leaves here. They don't really have a smell yet. I'm waiting to find out. And this is my tomato plant. It's actually quite big now. I think it's almost ready to go outside, and if you smell the leaves, they smell absolutely amazing. I will start putting it outside soon, maybe just for a few hours at a time, so that it can get used to being outside and get used to the different temperature. This is called hardening off. So you put your plant when it's big enough and strong enough outside just for a little bit of time each day, and then you make it longer and longer until they get used to it.
If you remember, during last week's session of Virtual Gardening Club, Ms Watson and I planted sunflower seeds. I wonder, did you plant seeds of your own, and how are they getting on? Mine haven't started poking through yet.
Miss Glenister, look at my seeds. They've really started to grow.
That's really interesting, Mrs Watson, because we planted our seeds at the same time, so how come they're growing at different rates? Maybe those of you who are watching at home could have a discussion with your families about why our seeds are growing at different rates, and maybe compare them to your own.
Miss Glenister, do you think next week we'll be able to sketch our sunflowers?
I don't think the sunflowers will have grown enough for us to sketch them next week, but I think that we'll have a very exciting new challenge for us to do in the garden. See you next week for another Virtual Gardening Club.